Hello everyone and welcome to the pimped version of our $5 EDH Selvala deck. Today we're looking at the pimped version. I just mentioned that, didn't I? We're going to pimp up the version that we already posted here on YouTube. You can actually see a link to it down below. And you can also see the changes to the deck list down below if you just want to go ahead and look at that. The things we've done, basically we removed a lot of basic lands and added a lot of the good lands. Command Tower and Opal Palace were actually two cards that I forgot to add to the original list, which was kind of silly. So those should have been in there to begin with. But we added them and a few other green-white lands, a few very strong lands, one very important one. Actually, one is not supposed to be here, I noticed. I removed it. It's the Lighthouse one. You can keep the Lighthouse one in there if you want to. I just don't really feel like it's a necessary colorless land. But we added Homeward Path, which is a really good card for us, because if your opponent starts taking over your creatures, and you have a lot of big creatures in this deck, you want to be able to get them back to you. So that's why we've added that to the deck. Some other cards that we've added in the colorless spot, we added Solemn, Simulacrum, Mind's Eye, and Ulamog. Ulamog actually took away Ulamog's Crusher, so we switched them out for a stronger one, basically. You can actually keep both of them in the deck if you want to, but then you need to remove another card. I think I would remove like Safi or something for him, but or for it, I guess. But I'm not sure. We also removed the Burnished Heart that searched for two basic lands, and we replaced them with Solemn Simulacrum just because it's a better card overall. We added Mind's Eye instead of Skull Clamp for it's a better draw power card in this deck, particularly because you don't have a lot of sheep creatures that you can put Skull Clamp on, so we don't really need that. But this card, with plenty of mana constantly, we can actually draw a lot of cards, so it should be a good add to this deck. We also added Wake, just to have bigger creatures, bigger creatures, and then more mana, basically, to spend on things. We've also added Sigarda and Dragonlord Dromoka, or Dromoka, or I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's how I'm gonna say it. These two cards are basically for combat utility. The Dragonlord is also there so that you can cast, in the coming turns, you can actually cast your big creatures without fearing counterspells. Of course, they can kill him off and then cast a counterspell, but no, they can't actually, because it can't cast spell during your turn. Never mind, at the end of their turn. It's a great card, anyway. It lets you cast things without being worried about things going wrong, basically. And Sigarda is just a very powerful hexproof creature. You can even play her as a commander if you wish. You could replace Selvala and Sigarda and have a Sigarda deck instead, which gives you a little bit more aggressiveness, but not as much draw power and mana in the early rounds. We also added Eternal Witness for more utility, so it's just a great overall card. It's quite bananas. And we also added Entreat the Angels, which is quite crazy when you have a lot of mana to use. Another card that we're gonna add this live, guys, and guys and girls. Genesis Wave. Genesis Wave is a bananas card that with a lot of mana that you should always have in your deck. I don't think it was in the original list. No, because it was here in my collection. So that is also something you should add to the deck, definitely. If you want to remove a card, I guess you should remove... I don't really know what to remove for this one. You could remove Birthing Pod, because it's not really that bananas crazy in this deck. So let's do that for now. Let's just remove this one. Birthing Pod is out of that list, and there we go. Yeah, so that's it. We even added a new card during the recording. Awesome, because I just realized Genesis Wave exists. So, I hope you enjoy. We're also changing a few things up, actually. I will post a new deck every 2 weeks, but every other week in between, that will be the time when I post the pimped version of the deck and a match of the deck. So there will only be one match, or two matches, one one-on-one and one multiplayer. It depends on how I do it. It depends on the focus on the deck, I guess, and just do that. So there will be only one video every week instead of the 3 videos a week that I've done, because I feel like we don't really need that many videos on each deck, and most of you only watch the deck list videos, and I understand that because that's the interesting parts where you see new decks and you can get inspiration for these $5 things that you can actually put into the game. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you come back for more $5 EDH decks in the future, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, have a great week. Bye bye.